Hello everyone, this is White Wolf, and I wanted to do this live real quick and really talk to you guys about shifting into the awareness of your most fulfilled state and your most desired state, but also allowing your desire to be pure in its own nature. To be pure is to allow everything else to be an inclusion of your own illusion, allowing yourself to include everything inside of your awareness, of your illusion, of what you're generating into this awareness, and allowing yourself to just shift into that and play into that role of being an awareness that is free of its own self, of its own nature, of its own alignment, of its own desire, passion, glory, and the things that it wants to create. It's allowing yourself to become the vision at this moment in time. When you allow yourself to merge with the vision of your highest timeline, of your highest desire, of your highest enlightened state, and maintaining that enlightened state, you allow yourself to be in a constant flow of progression within yourself, but also there is an inseparability that you feel. That you don't feel separate towards everything. You feel like you are everything. You don't feel like you're attached to anything. You feel like you're detached from a delusion and you're manifesting your own illusion, and you're allowing yourself to say here and now that I want to be free to do whatever I feel and desire and want to project into this awareness of visualization. So when you allow yourself to use that as your bandwidth of creation, when you allow yourself to see yourself as a living, breathing vortex of source energy, and you allow yourself to tap into that electromagnetic kinetic source energy field, there's an empowerment that sources through you that allows you to really tap into a quantum nature. It allows you to shift 4 levels of quantum continuity and consecration within your faith. So when you allow yourself to do this, you allow yourself to be continuous, to be progression, to be flowing, to be the essence of source energy. And you allow yourself to activate everything in this moment. You allow yourself to be the transformation. You allow yourself to be the sense of enlightenment. It's not that you are trying to become enlightened, it's that you are the guided meditative state that you're looking for, that you're searching for inside of yourself. But also, you are that state of awareness that allows everything to be known, it allows everything to be autonomous, it allows everything to have a vision, an alignment, and a source of energy that has never been seen before. So you allow yourself in this moment to be prophetic in your own nature. You allow yourself to be the future. You allow yourself to be on space and time. You allow yourself to be absolute in your nature. Whenever you do this, you shift into the awareness that is more present of its own self. You shift into the emotion that is more in alignment with your belief systems. You shift into more prosperous nature because you don't want to settle for less. So it's not selling yourself short, but it's always allowing yourself to paint the portrait that you want in your existence. So it's allowing yourself to be creative in this moment. And what's beautiful about this is that you get to be creative in every single moment. So that's why you find time to be inspirative. That's why you find time to show up to your life as if you're meant to be there. You allow yourself to gain the wisdom, knowledge, faith, and stability that has strength with empowerment. And what's beautiful about that is that you don't have to look for the outcome of empowerment or excitement or trying to look for the things that make you happy, because you already know that gratitude is a virtue. Gratitude is a sense of appreciation and allows you to have an enlightened perspective of having a vibrational attitude that supports everything that you do. When you have a vibrational attitude that supports everything that you do, and you feel supported, and you don't feel into fear or lack or unworthiness, but you feel into truth. You look at energy, you look at the pulse, you look at the direction of energy, wherever it is being shown to you. And what's beautiful is that you don't limit yourself in any way, shape, or form. And we're going to do a healing today that's going to allow you to heal the inner child and activate the Akashic record. Because I was feeling that very strongly, is because we need to know the wisdom of who we used to be, but we also need to remember the child inside of ourselves. And that's what's beautiful. To be imaginative, to be pure, to not feel any of the hurts of the world, to not feel like the world is against you or the world is out to get you, but to see that you are the universe itself. You are the heart of the universe, and you have to keep the blood pumping. You have to keep moving and progressing. And sometimes situations don't seem ideal, but we allow ourselves to manipulate time, manipulate energy, and we allow ourselves to manipulate the illusion that's around ourselves so that we adapt to the environment that we're immersing ourselves in. And that's what's beautiful. We adapt to the environment that we immerse ourselves in because we realize that we ourselves are an illusion. We are not a physical specimen. We are not a physical object, but we are consciousness breathing back into awareness, shifting into awareness. So awareness of I, awareness of I am, awareness of I am that I am, and I am everything that I want to become. Seeing yourself in a much different light changes the way that you live life, the way that you go about life, but also the way that you generate and create and find distinction and discernment with everything that is around you. So it's kind of as if you are the projector screen and you're projecting whatever you want onto itself, meditating upon the I am, on top of the I am, no matter how you visualize it, but you have to see yourself as a living, breathing vortex of creation itself. That nothing can change that, only if you want to transform into it, only if you want to have that self-realization that guides you into acting into the things that you really want to act on. And it's finding that within yourself, and it's finding the very fact that you're here for a reason. You're here to exist, you're here to imbibe, and you're here to become. So becoming is the beginning. It's allowing you to see that it's a beginning of a new dawning of what you're supposed to experience now. So you have to migrate and shift into the vibration that presents itself to you and be present with that. Be present with your emotions. Be present with your alignment. Be present towards everything, and then you are automatically zapped into the future. You feel into that, and you feel as if nothing bothers you. Nothing really can distort what you feel or how you go about something. But it just means that you choose to be the consciousness that breathes life into awareness as the manifestation of life. And as you do that, you allow yourself to awaken and make everything more alive and more vibrant and have more meaning. It's not that you're giving meaning so that you can feel an emotion or a past emotion or a trigger, but you're giving meaning to it because you want to breathe life into it. You want to be the breath of fresh air that gives life back to its own self. And what's beautiful about that is that you get to change and redirect everything that you do. It's not that you're trying to change and trying to react to your emotions all the time or react to everything, react to a trigger, react to everything that you're feeling. But it means that you're actually processing what you're receiving and what you're feeling. You're allowing yourself to process because then you're tapping into your heart, you're tapping into your gut and your mind, you're aligning fully to the mind-body-spirit complex. And it allows you to see and morph and to decipher everything that you need to look for on your journeys. So embracing that we are literally nothing. We are nothingness, we are empty, we are pure, we are awareness, but we are a truth that supersedes all understanding. So if you figure out and understand the ultimate truth is to be absolute in your nature, to be authentic in your nature, there's true courage in rebellion when you choose to be authentic in every way, shape, or form. Because you have to take it all the way. You have to really ride it out. You have to completely thrust yourself into that existence. And sometimes things will present themselves to you that you may not be totally familiar with because that's the unknown. If we're always going with what's familiar or what is good or what is, always easy, then we won't actually challenge ourselves and we won't find out more about ourselves and we won't be able to align to something that really eliminates all of the other things that don't embrace our vibration. So there needs to be some form of a challenge or some form of a realization, but it doesn't mean that you're completely living your life in dis-ease, but it means that you're making life easier because you don't see everything as an obstacle or a challenge itself. So you're not being obstinate towards yourself or resistant or focusing on that or what this person thinks about you or anything. But You directly just are source energy without a shadow of a doubt. You're just source energy, and you just be source energy, because that's the only thing that you really can do when you're trying to reach to a higher state, is this resonate in source energy's love and wisdom. And internally you look inside of yourself and you see all of these realities, all these personalities, emotions and thoughts and everything you've ever experienced. So it allows you to be not the reminiscence of an experience, but the reason why an experience is attracted or made manifest. And what's beautiful about this is that it completely reshapes what you experience currently. It changes what you think currently. It changes and presents something very new and vibrant towards yourself. So I think it's about our representation and our expression and our example that we hold dear and fine-tune in ourselves. And that's why we have a clear, distinct dialect of what we want to channel, because there is a sense of truth, resonance, feeling, emoting in a proper way. But also you're not coming from a filter that is not allowing you to find what you're looking for. You ultimately always find what you're looking for. Without a shadow of a doubt, you always find exactly what you're looking for. Sometimes you may not be looking for it, and sometimes it might take you by surprise. But sometimes you are absolutely looking at the very thing that you need to look at. And then you see it, and it's presented to you, and it gives you a new life, a new way to look at something. And what's beautiful about that is that not only does it reinforce itself, but it manifests itself in a much greater way and shows you and showcases to you exactly what you can be when you automatically just prioritize your choices and your free will and your energy and your meditative state completely. It just feels like it's a different energy. And what was so funny is that I wish I would have slept more and had more dreams when I was younger. But I didn't always have dreams, and I didn't always have the yearning to sleep or restlessness. But when we do meditation, we find that rest is actually the best thing for ourselves to do, because we astral travel. We go into different dimensions and realms and find ourselves in much different ways. So not only do we find ourselves in different ways, and we find different aspects and different energetic, metaphysical natures of ourselves, but we also find the very fact that we are in a different realm completely. But now we take that dreamscape, we take what were reflected into our dreams, if they're of a great nature. Now, if they're not of a great nature, you have to disregard them. But if they are of a good nature, then you can apply your dream, the dream that you experience here and now, or the vision, or the prosperity, or the feeling of being fulfilled in a relationship. If you take that and use that as your dream life manifested into oneness, then you're able to see yourself in a much different light. You're able to see more far, more expanded, more directed, and more in a sense of alignment and direction. You're finding symmetry in what you're doing, and that's what's beautiful about it. So now there's symmetry, now there's focus, now there's direction, now there's a wholeness that we have about ourselves. And what's funny is that none of us really know what we're doing. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. But I trust Spirit, and I trust the obedience of Spirit, and I trust Spirit to use me as a vessel of love and light in becoming that oracle that wants to know itself. I trust that more than I trust anything, or even myself. So I trust that. I trust Spirit, and trust Spirit being sourced through me more than anything that I can take with me. So that's the only thing that we really can use, is our discernment, is the way to live that embodiment of that free will, and knowing that we're channeling the higher self fully. And that's what's beautiful about that, is because you channel the higher self fully, and you're allowing something else to be a placement, so that you can find different pieces to the puzzle that you're trying to connect with. And you're trying to find that connection and that understanding of that. and finding the awareness inside of that so that you can merge with the vision that you want to become. So it's merging in greater union with the Creator. It's merging greater union inside of what you want to bring and reinforce and become. In that moment, you allow yourself to see that no matter what you do, you're just there. You're prophetic, you're shifting, your awareness, you're integrating, you're growing, you're changing. So if we allow ourselves to embrace the change, then nothing can be feared, or nothing can be so scary that it just throws us off. Because when you live in the love and the light and the way and the truth, there's nothing that scares you anymore. There's no fear because you just automatically stand in your authority, and you choose to do that. And that's what's beautiful. It's freeing. It's freeing to do that because it reinforces itself in a way that demonstrates truth, honor, and wisdom. So just allow yourself to be that truth and the honor and the wisdom. And you don't have to try to channel it or try to find it or try to find or force it, whatever. But it's just something that flows through you. It just comes right out of you. And it's just very vibrant, it's very alive, it's very direct, and it's very wholesome and graceful. And it just allows you to immerse yourself in a complete different realm that is absolute of its own self. And that's what it does. So we're going to do some healing energy, and also I have some announcement, guys. I know that some of you were on the live last night, but some people are new. I'm going to be going live around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern, doing readings, healings, activations. I hope to see you guys there. And also I'm going to be doing a 40-minute special for $90, and 1 hour for $144 for psychic readings, healings, activations. And I forgot one other thing. I don't know why. It's not really important, I guess, if I forgot it. So we're going to do some healing energy. So if you want to take part in this healing energy, feel free to do so. Feel free to connect with your inner child so that you can activate your Akashic record. So that was something that was on my heart and that was on my mind. So we're going to do some healing energy for that. So we're going to do the Kundalini energy, Black Panther energy, helping us release and then rejuvenate. And we're going to be connecting with our inner child with this healing and allowing ourselves to connect with our inner child and activating the Akashic record fully to gain the wisdom of our past lifetimes that were of a good nature. And see where we reside and where we create as an entity that is fully aligned to the mind, the body, and the spirit. Activating the gut, the heart, and the mind, activating the twin heart fully, and aligning to the energy of our guides and our higher selves, archangels of love and light, who's willing to cleanse us of our auric field, tapping into God's source energy and the great I am, diving deep in the middle mother Gaia Earth, grounding, and allowing yourself to become the vision of the projection of the autonomous illusion of Christ consciousness. Become that illusion of your own desire. Become the reality that you desire. Allow yourself to be true in the nature of becoming source energy manifested in human form. The oracle that channels its love and its light and its wisdom, being the embodiment of every manifestation of the illusion. So connecting to our inner child allows us to be inspirative, allows us to have imagination, it allows us to regain our innocence and heal trauma very quickly. And then as we open up more and more and more, we open up our Akashic record and see our psychic abilities more clearly, we see our past lifetimes more clearly, and we are more connected with our guides. And we have the fire dragon helping us burn off negative energy. And we have the source dragon helping us imbibe the vibrations of God, the sensations of God, the truth of God. And activating all of your galactic chakras. Allowing yourself to become a vortex of creation. To become the heart of creation itself. And allow yourself to maintain the enlightened awareness, even if it's allowing yourself to do it for a minute a day, or maybe some seconds, or maybe just a moment where you get time to yourself just to immerse yourself in that realm that you want to become. Become that psychic atomic energy. Become that autonomous knowledge that has the recognition of oneself. And feel into the power of who you are. Feel into the existence that you are. And just allow the creation to source through you. And we're healing triggers, emotions from the past, and belief systems, and downloading new thought forms. Having complete heart coherence within our space. Telepathy, opening up your ways of seeing and visualization. And we're going to become the absolute reality beyond space and time, and allow ourselves to transform into a realm that embodies the wisdom of the dragons, the angels, and the galactic beings. The tree people, the fairies, everything that is of the heart of creation, that is of the sphere of light, that is of God's source energy and the great I am. Merge with that, become that solely, and allow yourself to merge with the holisticness of fully embracing Christ consciousness. As the transmission is coming to a close, take a deep breath. Exhale. And so it is. So, that was the healing energy for this live. And also, guys, feel free to book private sessions if you need to. This is White Wolf. I do have a $90 special for 40 minutes, 1 hour for $144. And tonight, around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be going live doing readings and healings. We had a really amazing night last night. It was very fun. It was very interesting. And also just the very fact that you guys have just always been so kind and always so loving, and the interaction with you guys are just so amazing. And I just would not trade them for the world. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that healing. I hope it was very beneficial for you. And just remember, we're all one. We are all love. We are all the extension of the illusion. It's just figuring out what we want to project inside of that illusion. You're welcome, guys. It's my honor, it's my duty, it's my pleasure. So, but I'm going to be doing my duty later. Doing readings, healings, activation. So I hope to see you guys there. It's always an honor, it's always a pleasure. And just love yourselves. Allow that inner child to reside in your heart, but also really merge into every aspect of yourself, whether it's from your past lives, whether it's from your higher self, or your parallel I am presences. So just merge into that union. So this is White Wolf. Thank you guys so much. God bless. Namaste. This is White Wolf. And thank you.